Hello, I'm here with Peter Bayerl. You are from Ingolstadt, Germany, and you are a non-professional pianist.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about you. Who are you and what do you do exactly?
Yes, as you already mentioned, I'm Peter Bayerl. I do not live exactly in Ingolstadt, but in Schrobenhausen, which is, south of Ingolstadt, half an hour's drive. I started playing the piano at the age of 7 or 8 and took piano lessons at that time, and then changed over to another teacher and for another 7 or 8 years. And then I just continued playing, practicing on my own. And then some 4 or 5 years ago, I met somebody, a professional piano player also, and it was a very interesting time with him. And I made big progress at that time, and I'm very grateful and thankful. Now I've met you, and that is really a completely new experience. It is to be here, and it's very, very great. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So I played a concert at the Konzertverein Ingolstadt, and you were in the audience. And I just said to the audience that I work with amateur pianists sometimes.
Yes.
And then we talked, and then we got in touch with each other. What was your first impression on working with me? How did you feel the very first time? Were you skeptical of working with a professional pianist?
No, not really skeptical working with a professional pianist, but more skeptical about the scope and the time and the energy I would have to invest in all that. And yes, I was a little bit scary, but then I decided to start.
Yeah.
And yes, it's been a great experience so far. Even the online sessions, because I was also skeptical with that, because it was difficult to imagine that it would work via over the air, so to say. But it works perfectly well. Huh?
Yeah, now it has only been 1 or 2 weeks, I think, and you're already here in Berlin. So
yes.
you definitely have a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have been playing through some not too easy pieces. It's a Bach Prelude and Fugue from Book 2 of the Weltham Klavier,
Yes.
and also the Impromptu by Schubert. I mean, it has been only 2 weeks now, but you've met also other pianists like you. What was the main thing you have learned so far? Could you say that in a few sentences?
In a few sentences, difficult in a few sentences, but I think what is very important, or what I learned and what I didn't really concentrate on up to now is, or up to you, is maybe the shadings, the phrasings, and the nuances, and also the touch. I mean, you have to the touch on the keyboard. So that is really something, well, not new, but you see, when you play on your own and nobody is there to watch you, to observe you, and to correct you. So there are many things that you start doing which are not correct. But that is the main thing, I would say, yes.
Yeah, we have been talking also before that often when you don't pursue the piano professionally, right, you don't really have those insights into how to practice a piece or how to actually work on technical problems, right? So you might be just fooling around with a piece or playing it through. You've never really been in touch with a method on how to work on it. How does it feel for you to really go deep inside the piece right now? Because some amateur pianists might say, okay, actually I just want to play through a piece, I want to discover things. What do you think is the benefit of that for an amateur pianist?
Well, I would say the benefit is that you play completely different and you go much deeper into a piece of music. Yeah, it's a completely different way of playing, not just rushing over it, but really concentrating on the various passages and concentrating on what is really important.
I think you play the organ also in church, so you are used to playing in front of other people. Do you play for others, and how has been this experience for you so far?
Yes, I play during the church services. I play for other people, but they are very far away. So you don't see your audience actually when you play during the services. So it's a completely different situation when you're sitting on the piano, in front of the piano, and there is the audience, and they're watching you, which is also not the case usually during church services. So that is a completely different situation. But I mean, this is also something I would like to improve. So not to get nervous right away when you sit in front of people. I don't know. It doesn't matter really whether there are 100 or whether there are only 3. It's an audience.
Or online.
Or online, yes, online even.
How do you feel different if you play a piece actively and you really do music? You are the one who creates it or recreates it. Or how do you feel when you listen to music? You've been, for example, to my concert. And now you play those pieces yourself also here with others.
You get more into a piece when you, well, of course, when you play it actively or yourself.
Yeah, you have mentioned before that music makes you feel less stressed when you do it actively, right? How does that play into your daily life?
It might sound a little bit contradictory because I'm stressed when I play, but only in front of the audience.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, it really helps when I'm on my own. It really helps me getting calming down. On the other hand, it is really funny because I like playing to somebody else. So there must be an audience, but still the audience situation is always a little bit difficult with me, I think. But this is what I would also like to improve.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's the thing we're most uncomfortable about that will move us forward, and then that enables us to develop ourselves, right?
Yes, that's true.
So I'm looking forward to some further journey with you. So what are your goals for the next years? Now it's on camera.
Well, what are the goals? I mean, as I already mentioned earlier in our talks, it is just I would like to further improve my playing, improve being able to play a piece of music, if possible, without any mistakes, and even form the piece of music that you play, and that would be, yes, I hope, an achievable goal.
Thank you, Peter. And if you're also a non-professional pianist and you want to form your interpretation with your pieces, you want to master the foundations of technique, then apply now for a free strategy session with me where we'll really analyze your individual situation and find out if and how I can help you. All you have to do is go to my website, aaronpilson.com/academy, fill out the form, and either I or my assistant will call you then to figure out how we can schedule this session. Take care and see you in the next video.